Hey guys, what's up? MMA Savant here, and it's just a really quick video of the worst people at a BJJ or grappling gym. This is my opinion, yours might vary, and they're not ranked in any order, I just wrote them down. So the first one on the list is going to be the bad hygiene person. They don't wash their gi, or they don't wash it enough, they don't wash their rash guard or their spats. They probably haven't brushed their teeth that year. Their fingernails are long and dirty, and their beard, if they choose to grow one, and their hair is greasy and unkempt. It's just bad. You don't want to get MRSA, you don't want to get staph, you don't want to get, I don't know, ringworm or whatever. So, you know, granted, it's an easy fix. Go clean up, come on back, go trim your fingernails. You're welcome back anytime. You know, if they choose to leave, whatever. Next one I have is the white belt, and I mean the brand new white belt, who can't pass your guard, can't do basic white belt stuff like the sit-up sweep, or the UPA sweep. He can't do the submission chain from guard, armbar to triangle, triangle to omoplata, omoplata to side control to neon belly to full mount, whatever your school teaches. They can't do that for some reason, but they want to work berimbolo or honey hole or flying armbar. Now, that's technically, to me, the least annoying of the people, because they show a willingness to sponge it all up, and just they're all excited about this new influx into their life of jiu-jitsu. So I get you know, wanting to be the going gung-ho and want to learn everything, but baby steps, basics, and then we're going to do advanced basics. Hips, grips, posture. That is all you care about in your first year or so of grappling. Hips, control your hips, have free use of your hips, control your man's hips, your opponent's hips. Grips, have yours, break theirs. Posture, if you are postured up, half the submissions are not there. Moving on. Next I have the mundials. This is the guy or girl that treats every friendly rolling session amongst teammates and friends just a Tuesday night rolling after work. A lot of guys are tired, you know, whatever the situation is. This is the one that goes like they're doing Abu Dhabi, or they're doing ADCC. You know, this isn't Copa Pojo, this isn't the championships, you know, we're all friends here, dude. Like, what are you doing? So much so that I have actually seen a person at a gym in Texas, where I was for a minute, do that thing where they rip the lapel open after they get a tap, and do that like crazy, like I just want a gold medal thing. And it wasn't cool looking. It was really awkward and really stupid looking, because they got a tap on a fellow white belt who was there to just learn how to do things. Okay, moving on. The street fighter, or the if I could strike guy. We all know this guy. We've all dealt with this guy many times, or several times in our grappling career. And if you're brand new to this, you will meet this guy. And if you're brand new to this, don't be this guy or any of these knuckleheads, okay? Now, here's what I mean. This is the guy that, after you tap him, will tell you, well, you know, I'm a street fighter, so, you know, I don't really, like, if I could elbow you, you jib it out. If I could, like, kick you in the face, like, oh, you jib it done in, like, 10 seconds. Okay. We all know that guy. This is also the guy that when you are going, let's say you have him in your deep half guard, right? So if he's in your deep half, that means his head is above your head. This is the guy that playfully rains down hammer fist, just like this, ever so slightly, just so you know what could have happened, you know. So you might have got your little jiu-jitsu tap, and you might have got your little deep half guard little sweep there. Cool for you. But if this was a real fight, I would have crushed your skull. There's that guy. Moving on. The neck crank guy. Now, this isn't the guy who cranks people's necks. All new people, as far as I know, including me, I'm sure, because you grow up, you wrestle with your cousins and all that stuff, the headlock is one of your go-tos. You just do it instinctively. I'm not mad at that guy. That is what it is. You know, you don't know what to do, so you go to the headlock. The guy I'm talking about is, you have an arm triangle, okay? An arm triangle, for those of you who don't know, or those of you who don't know by that name, is a head and arm choke or a side choke. And I believe it's Kesugatami, but I could be wrong on that one. Anyway, moving on. So you have the, you know, and this isn't a tournament. This is a teammate, a guy at your gym that you chose to sign up with, you know, sign up to roll with. You have the arm triangle locked in. Now, after your first week or so, you learn that it's not about how tough you are, it's about humility or whatever. So, if you put me in an arm triangle, and I cannot escape, and there's still 4 minutes left on the clock, okay, my brain goes, let's see, that's not working, that's not working, I can clearly not escape. I'm going to tap, we're going to reset, and I'm going to be able to get 4 minutes more of technique in. It sucks that I got caught in the arm triangle, but if I'm being honest, all you got to do is squeeze to put me to sleep. This is the guy that taps to an arm triangle and then goes, well, you didn't actually choke me. What you had was a neck crank. A neck crank is still a choke. I mean, I'm sorry. A neck crank is still a submission. It doesn't, you know, like, it's still a submission. What are you talking about? It didn't count. You know? And, bro, we're on the same team. I'm not going to apply the squeeze to you. Like, to such a force that I, you know, need to prove something. You can't get up. I got you. You tapped. Due to what I was doing to you, you tapped. Whether or not it was a neck crank is irrelevant. Next guy is the bad driller. The bad driller, I actually got a phone call. I don't know if you guys could see that pop up, but I had to decline it. The bad driller is the guy that, okay, so basically if you've never been to a gym before, this is how it typically works. You're going to warm up, right? You're going to put on your gi, tie your belt nicely, and start your warm-ups. Running, forward rolls, backward rolls, shrimping, technical stand-ups, and then whatever thing your individual school likes to add to it. Some guys like duck walk, some guys like different things, whatever. Warm up, and then you're gonna do your push-ups and you're gonna do your warm-ups. Okay. Then what's gonna happen is the coach or one of the higher belts typically will show you a technique, and you'll all sit around and you'll watch him or her, and he'll say any questions or she'll say any questions, and then you will ask questions if you have questions. Always ask questions. Don't be embarrassed. Ask questions. You're a white belt, or you're brand new. Anyway, moving on. So you pair off with somebody your own size, typically. Now I typically only roll with guys. It's hard to find a female my size, so we. Sorry, I got another text here. And then you work the technique 30, 40, 50 times, and then you switch part, and then the other guy does it to you. And it's just muscle memory. It's just how to do the armbar, how to do the guillotine, how to do whatever. I've only dealt with this one time. It was a guy named Glenn in Texas, and it was so frustrating that I had to ask for a new partner because we were working topside Kimura, and we were in the gi. So if you don't know Kimura, well, whatever. But he would grab onto his lapel or his gi, and he would clamp down his own arm so tight that you couldn't flow through the submission and get the muscle memory. And his reasoning was, well, nobody you go against in a tournament or in a fight is going to be easy on you. And it's like, yeah, but I have to learn the technique so that I may apply it to somebody in a real situation. Look around you. No one else is doing that. The coach actually had talked to this guy before, because I flat out asked for a new partner after 5 minutes of this. After like 2 minutes of this. And the coach got up in his ass because he had been warned twice before about that. And so if you're drilling, just drill, just flow. Let the guy or the partner of yours do the move. Tap, again, tap, again, tap, and then switch, and then you do it. And ask anybody who's been in jiu-jitsu or anything for long enough. We've all done thousands of arm bars and this and that and sweeps and everything. Like you're not helping anybody by clamping up. It's really stupid. Okay, moving on. This one's kind of a weird. This is the black belt tapper. What I mean by that is this guy. I don't mean the black belt who taps to a lower belt. That shows great humility, and that's a very good sign. What I mean is the 2-month white belt who rolls with the coach, the head black belt instructor, and gets the tap. You didn't get the tap. I'm sorry. It was an ego boost. Unless you are a 6 foot, 6'5", 285 pound former Division I something or other badass, and your coach is injured and 75 years old and he's 140 pounds. He was giving you an attaboy. We all need an attaboy every once in a while. So please do not tell your friends that you actually tapped the jiu-jitsu coach. You didn't. They were just being nice to you. And that may come as some kind of a controversy or whatever. And I suppose there are things where it's like, also it doesn't count if you're a white belt in jiu-jitsu, but you're also a world champion judoka, a master of sports or whatever they call it in sambo, and or you were a 4-time Division I All-American badass. Those guys don't count. That's very possible to tap. Like learn a couple submissions, and then with wrestling positional control, get the tap on a higher belt. I'm talking about regular people. You've been in jiu-jitsu for 3 weeks. You did not tap your coach. Okay, moving on. Oh, I guess that's it. So that's my list of people who I personally find the most annoying at the gym. Another guy I might add as an honorable mention is the white belt instructor. But every list does that. Same guy. He's very annoying. So anyway, that's my list, and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you would add to it. Tell me what you would amend to my list. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. It's Sunday. I'm chilling, you know, and I'm out of here. Thanks, guys.